Hollywood was obsessed with them, but behind the fame and flashing cameras, Michelle Pfeiffer and Brooke Shields found themselves at the center of endless rumors, heartbreaking headlines, and tabloid frenzy. As shocking stories spread across magazines and gossip columns, fans were desperate to know what was really happening behind closed doors. Were these Hollywood's best-kept secrets? Or were the tabloids creating scandals that would haunt two of the biggest stars of the 1980s? Tonight, we uncover the headlines that left America stunned. In the dazzling world of 1980s Hollywood, few actresses captivated audiences quite like Michelle Pfeiffer. With her unforgettable performances in Scarface, The Witches of Eastwick, and Dangerous Liaisons, she became one of the most desired women in America. But behind the glamorous image and movie premieres, fans and entertainment magazines constantly searched for details about her love life. During the early years of her rise to fame, Michelle Pfeiffer was married to actor Peter Horton. Their marriage attracted enormous media attention, as Hollywood insiders viewed them as one of the industry's most beautiful couples. Yet as Michelle's career exploded, tabloids closely followed every public appearance, eager to uncover signs of trouble, unlike many celebrities of the era. However, Michelle maintained a reputation for keeping her personal relationships private. While gossip magazines frequently speculated about romances with co-stars and leading men, no major affair scandals were ever confirmed. This mystery only increased public fascination. Reporters searched for secrets, photographers followed her every move, and entertainment columns constantly questioned whether Hollywood's golden beauty had hidden romances. By the late 1980s, Michelle Pfeiffer had become one of the biggest stars in the world. Her appearance in Dangerous Liaisons alongside John Malkovich and Glenn Close added to her image as Hollywood's queen of romance and intrigue. Yet despite endless speculation, she consistently refused to turn her private life into public spectacle. In interviews, Michelle often spoke about the pressures of fame and the difficulty of maintaining relationships while working under constant public scrutiny. Her marriage to Peter Horton eventually ended in divorce in 1988, leading to widespread media coverage. Headlines focused on the breakup, and celebrity magazines attempted to uncover dramatic explanations. However, neither Pfeiffer nor Horton publicly blamed each other or revealed scandalous details. That silence made Michelle Pfeiffer even more fascinating. At a time when Hollywood affairs regularly dominated front pages, she remained an enigma. Fans wondered what secrets lay behind the superstar's reserved personality. Yet decades later, Michelle Pfeiffer's legacy stands not because of shocking scandals, but because she successfully protected her private life in an era when tabloids thrived on sensational stories. Hollywood searched endlessly for secrets. Michelle Pfeiffer gave them mystery instead. Few stars of the 1980s experienced fame as intense and controversial as Brooke Shields. After becoming an international sensation through the Blue Lagoon and her famous Calvin Klein advertisements, the young actress became one of the most photographed women in the world. With fame came endless media attention and headlines that often focused more on her relationships than her achievements. Throughout the decade, magazines closely followed Brooke's dating life. Every public appearance with a celebrity sparked speculation. Among the most talked about romances was her relationship with tennis champion Andre Agassi during the early 1990s. Their glamorous image fascinated fans and reporters alike, eventually leading to marriage in 1997. Long before that marriage, however, Brooke had become a favorite target of tabloid journalism. Newspapers and entertainment magazines sensationalized her friendships and romantic life, often creating headlines that generated enormous public curiosity. Because she achieved fame at such a young age, the pressure placed upon her personal life was extraordinary. One of the most shocking aspects of Brooke Shields' story was not an affair scandal, but the relentless attention surrounding her relationships. Rumors spread quickly, photographers followed her everywhere, and gossip columns attempted to connect her with numerous Hollywood celebrities. Yet many stories remained unconfirmed and existed only in the world of speculation. Despite living under intense scrutiny, Brooke Shields repeatedly emphasized the importance of protecting her dignity and privacy. Over the years, she revealed how difficult it was growing up in front of cameras and how fame affected her relationships. Her memoirs and interviews provided rare insight into the emotional challenges behind the glamorous headlines. By the end of the decade, Brooke Shields had survived controversies, rumors, and constant public fascination. The tabloids searched for sensational affairs, but the reality proved more complex. Her story became one of endurance rather than scandal. In an age when Hollywood gossip could destroy careers, Brooke Shields emerged stronger. The headlines were dramatic, the rumors were endless, and the spotlight never disappeared. Yet behind the sensational stories stood a woman determined to define herself on her own terms, a remarkable achievement in one of Hollywood's most unforgiving eras.